Hello there, humans. I am Dal Cecil Bruno, the partially blind alien from a distant galaxy who's an own voices author. And today I'm not alone. I think so. I mean, I'm waiting for my co host, but I'm waiting for her to join me. I believe this is maybe her first live stream. So, wherever you are, I gave you the link. Should I give it again? Should I just give you the link again? Are you are you joining me in the broadcast or no, no, no. No, Lauren, you were joining me in the comments. There you go. There you go. There you are. Let me add you. Let me add you. Hi, Lauren. There you go. There you are. Let me add you. Hi, Lauren.
No, I think it's delayed. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
Yeah, please turn off your YouTube.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second.
Turn off. Yeah, because that's gonna give you feedback. Like it's good. Everything that we talk is gonna play back into the live stream. It's gonna be a little bit annoying. But anyway,
All
how
right.
are you?
I'm good. I had to go to the grocery store earlier, so there's only like one person in there, so it was good.
Okay. So for everybody who doesn't know you yet, because I haven't seen you around the author tube community. So for everybody who doesn't know you, please introduce yourself, your channel. So yeah, let us know who you are.
Sure. So my name is Lauren, and my YouTube channel is divided by site, and I'm offering advice for those that have recently either lost their vision or is in that process of losing their vision. Because I know for some people it can be a gradual thing over time.
Mm-hmm.
And I write poetry and fantasy fiction.
Okay,
Okay.
great. It's so nice to have a fellow visually impaired, like partially blind, whatever term we want to use. But it's nice to have a fellow visually impaired writer with me today. It's the first time. I mean, I have had co-hosts before. I remember when Ian Chaffin was here, and who else? And BC Brown also co-hosted with me. Uh,
Nice.
but this is, and also by the way, BC Brown knows. She has a different kind of disability. She is hard of hearing, so she has some hearing loss. That was fun because it was like the deaf leading the blind or the blind leading the deaf. It was absolutely hilarious. So, but this is the very first time I'm finally finding fellow blind writers. I'm not alone. You see, guys, I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. I'm just
I
the
know.
alien one. I'm just the alien, but I'm not alone. Let's see
Yeah, and
who's here.
until I met you through Matt's YouTube channel, Blind the Billionaire, I thought I was the only one.
Aha. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's where we met, right? With Matt over
Yeah,
Blind to Billionaire.
when they had the 24-hour live stream.
Yeah. Oof, that was madness. That was
No,
that live chat was crazy. I loved it though. It was
no.
yes, that live
Yeah.
chat was the best example of putting some blind people together and like sighted people who don't know what accessibility technology is. They were like, but if they are all blind, how are they all chatting? It's like but it happened. It was absolutely hilarious. I love it. I hope Matt hosts another of those 12-hour long live streams because that was amazing. But yeah, let's
I
say
would
hello.
take 6 hours. That'd be nice.
Yeah, let's say hello to the people in the comments. Look who's first here. Tiffany. Hello, Tiffany. And yeah, Dick Moonstruck. Hello. Oh my god, my friend is late over there where you are. He's over in Romania. Hello there, my dear neighbor.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
What time is
next.
it there?
It is around. I believe it's like around 9 p.m.
Damn.
If I'm calculating right. Hello, Nicole. Isn't she your co-writer? Like
Yes.
yeah. I remember. See, I remember. Hello, Stephen
She wears a
Whelan.
lot of hats.
Yeah. Hello,
Camera.
Stephen Whelan.
I know, right? Camera lady. brainstormer, partner.
Yeah. Yeah. I was right. It's 9 p.m. Woo. Yeah.
Nice.
That, my time zones are fine. It's because I lived in Hungary for some years. Not anymore. I'm not there anymore. But I, of course, since I lived there, I remember what time it is there. Like now that I moved to Argentina, I have all the time zones in place. So Romania is just 1 hour ahead of us of Hungary, so it's like 1 hour more. So if it's 8 p.m. in Hungary, then of course it's 9 p.m. in Romania.
But that's
So
good.
that
You're right.
I remember everything. It's it's an aliens thing. It's an aliens thing. So today we're gonna be talking about writer's block because that was
Uh,
our main idea over on D Neiman's live stream yesterday. So we were talking about like I asked what can I talk about in my live streams because I never know what the heck am I gonna talk about.
I
Like I'm
know, and then like everybody had an idea for you. That was really nice.
I had them all written down. I
Yeah.
it's gonna be amazing. So today, this is why Lauren, you joined me because we're gonna be talking about fighting writer's block. If you read the title of the stream, that's what we're gonna do today. And you people in the comments, you are welcome to throw in suggestions, give your own advice. Look who's here. Howdy. Howdy, Devin. Nice to see you. Lauren, for your warning, Devin is our resident humor person in the comments. Yeah,
Why?
so because like humorous like there's gonna be a joke somewhere and that joke is always courtesy of Devin. That's Devin's thing.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I'm all
So
here for it. I mean, that's how you get through life,
hmm,
is by using humor.
hmm,
You're a devil. Most of it.
yeah,
Now I
awesome.
have to go look. What is it?
S- Sorry, what?
Oh, I'm gonna make an echo.
Oh, you got
Nicole saying that one of the YouTube names is funny.
ah yeah, no, it's like a short for Richard, I guess.
Oh,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a short for Richard, definitely. So writer's block. After Camp NaNoWriMo, that's a thing because you were fighting yourself, like fighting so hard to reach your Camp NaNoWriMo goals on April that now you feel like, so what am I gonna write now? What am I gonna do now? So, Lauren, do you have any suggestions? Like, what do you do to fight writer's block?
um, I think one good suggestion is like don't overthink it. Like have a brainstorming session and maybe do like a timed writer's prompt. But I think the biggest thing that is a hurdle for me is that I'll write something either it's like a paragraph or a couple paragraphs, and I'll go to read it to read what I wrote, and I'm like, I'm not happy with it, and it's very tempting to like delete it and start over. But maybe instead of deleting it, go work on a different project and then come back to it after some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have this problem of like I want to edit. Wait, you have your YouTube on again? Because I hear some noise. Oh no,
No?
it's your no no, it's your StreamYard speaker. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes the delay is gonna happen. It's okay. So yeah, I have this thing that I write something, and I'm not happy with it. It's like, this is not to my best ability, and I don't like it,
Mm.
and I want to get rid of it. But what I try to do in that case is I go on. I don't go to a different project because in that case I'm not going to finish any project. So that's what I do. I force myself a little bit like, okay, I'm going to try to go on with this project for a while and see where I go with it. And after I am done with say a chapter, once I finish drafting a chapter because I am
Mm.
writing novels. I write sci-fi books, mostly. For now, it's sci-fi. I'm planning on different projects later, but this is the thing. I am a one at a time person. I cannot juggle multiple projects at once because then I'm not gonna finish any of them. So what I try to do is like once I'm done with a chapter, I'm like I'm gonna go back to it, see, reread it, and of course, I guess do you also use the text to speech?
That's something that I started using recently as my vision is getting worse. But I mean, not like take a break and work on another writing project. Sometimes you just need a break to like go for a walk in nature or exercise and like try and get your brain going. Because I mean, sometimes it's just like the idea is there, it's just not coming to you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look who's here. Uh-huh. Devin says, I'm the Joker. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe. maybe not. It's up to you. Here is Mary Wimbley. Oh, this is a great topic. Yes, it is. It is, and we're
Yeah,
happy
because
to have you
all
here.
writers struggle with it.
Michael Edward McPhee says that Devin, if you're the Joker, I am rubbing. Lol. Half blind gamer, nice to see you here. Hey, hey. Half blind gamer. This is a stream for writers, but if you have any writing project in your head and you feel the writer's block and anything like that, that you feel that the muse is not coming, then this is the stream for you too.
Right. I
So
mean, they could be writing a game. We don't know.
yeah, you could be writing a game. We don't know. We don't know because I'm not a gamer, so I am very, very lost in the gaming department. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb, but like I don't really know. Like half blind gamer. There are games for people who are partially blind. That I know. I know because I have seen some videos about it, but I just don't know the terminology for games. Oh, look,
Okay.
um creating outlines. Look, this is Nicole says creating outlines to help stay on track with the story. Yes, I am very much an outliner. I agree with you, Nicole, because I cannot plan, I cannot pants my way through a story. A short story, yes, but it has to be a very heartfelt short story for me to pants my way through. I cannot, I just can't. So I always have to have an outline. Hello, BC Brown. I just gave you a shout out earlier on. Hello, my writing weirdo. My weird writing sister. That's you. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but outlines are good. Like, it doesn't have to be a super detailed outline. It could just be bullet points because I think I'm getting on the outlining train because a lot of times I would pants my way through a story and then it just derails quickly.
Yeah. Ali Unicorn fan says maybe I'll get more written. Yes, I hope so. Hello, CEO Savvy. Nice to see you here. Her name is Lauren. And her channel is called Divided by Side. It's a very interesting channel. So I
Oh, thank
recommend,
you.
if you guys, if you like, I say this for not necessarily only for people who are losing their eyesight. I think for people who are sighted but they maybe know someone who is dealing with vision loss, or I mean, we're all writers. If you ever have to write a character who's dealing with vision loss, you can check her out. she has she has videos on that. I always believe that we draw a lot of knowledge from real life, like a lot of real life experiences,
Yeah,
even if it.
I feel like when writers do that, it's easier to relate to your character more. Then you're like, oh, I've been through something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Usually if a scenario doesn't work for me, I return chapter back. Yeah, that's also, I also work on my outline. I look at my outline, see if those chapters are actually coherent for a story, and then I rework the outline, and then I can move forward. Sometimes you rework the outline, sometimes you rework the chapter. And this is the other thing that we're going to talk about. Like, I'm going to look through the comments, and then we're going to be working on our first 10-minute sprint. BC. Yes, for the shout out. You are my weird writing sister. You and Sako. Yeah, Sako to me is not, maybe not here. I don't see you in the comments yet, but Sako to me is usually around. She is my writing pagan sister. I have a lot of sisters. This community is a big family. I have sisters, brothers, everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even know there was a YouTube for writers. This is cool.
Yeah, there's a YouTube for writers. Like, if you want, I mean, you don't have to, because the more YouTube channels you have, the more complicated it gets. but you could have a section on your channel that's authortube related if you want, so you don't have to open two channels at once. You can still have your vision loss videos. You can still, I mean, you can still have your, I mean, people will get to know you regardless because the authortube
Right.
community is really supportive. It's okay, just come and drop my like for support, you know, I like you, share the love. Oh, it is so good, thank you so much. I mean, we share the support. The blind community is also like, this is what I love. This is what I
It's
love.
very supportive.
Yeah, the both communities. I have a foot on the writers community and on the blind community, and both are amazing. It's like it's my mind is blown. I finally found the communities and spaces where I feel like yeah, sub to Lauren now. Yay! You're gonna find lots of support, Lauren. And speaking of writer's block, what about trying to give us the discipline to write a little bit? So we're gonna have a writing sprint. We start. What I do with my channel now that I have these cutesy timers is that I start with a 10-minute sprint, then I go with 15, and then I go with 20, and whatever we have time for left, and then it could be 15 or 10, depending on how much time we have left for during the live show. So I'm gonna share, and we're gonna get ready to sprint in 10 minutes. I'm gonna mute my microphone, of course, so any noise interruptions are not going to get through, and you can enjoy the nice wintry music that I have prepared. Music, just because we are avoiding copyrights because YouTube bots, for the bots, because people know, and the person who made the music doesn't mind at all. But for look who's here before we start sprinting. Ali Cat, hello, Ali Cat, very nice to see you
So,
here. Thank you very much for joining us. So now the music is courtesy of Mr. Code.ag, or aka Alan G. So he makes free music for everybody, but I'm just saying that attributing who is the music from, so the YouTube bots is not like this is copyright infringement. It's not. It's free, and he says that we can use his music for whatever the crap we want. So
that's so
get
nice of him.
yeah, he is awesome. He has music for everything. This is why I always give him a shout out, and his channel logo isn't even in the timer itself. So get ready for sprint in 3, 2, 1. Sprint. And we're back. We're back. How did you do?
It was good. I feel like I really like the music. I was telling Nicole that actually the music was good for meditation.
Yes, I made that timer with a double purpose. I wanted to have like a winter themed timer to have this like for wintry scenes. Like I work a lot with winter scenarios and I just love it. I love me some snow falling and winter vibes. So but also I thought, hey, someone with who practices some 10-minute meditation could use this too. So it's a
Yeah.
double purpose timer. I have to keep calm because we have a situation going behind the scenes. A fellow author tuber has been hacked, and I have to calm down. So anyone in the chat, if you happen to be, this is why I have to give this plug. If you happen to be close friends with A.S. Howell or the adorable author, if you happen to be in her area, or like if you have her phone number, if you're close friends, I mean, if you're not, it's okay, but just contact her and let her know that all her accounts, absolutely all of them, have been hacked. She's
That's so
probably,
scary.
yeah, she's probably sleeping because she had a lot of overtime, and she or working because she works from home, who knows. But she's currently not aware, or she's trying to solve the problem already. But like, if you're in contact with her, like, please let the rest of us know in the group chats that we have, what do you know about her, because all her accounts, her YouTube account gone, her Twitter gone, her Google Docs shared documents with fellow writers gone,
Oh
Facebook gone,
God,
everything is gone. So
I would
i
be
i
crying.
I would be scared. I would be terrified because I was the first to say that was a hacker. Because people are like, "What
Right.
happened?" Like people are like, "What happened? Did she block me? Did she get like No, no, no. She didn't block anybody. We were looking for her several accounts, and she's gone. She's gone. So someone took advantage of her. So if you happen to know that, so yeah, now I have to calm down because yeah.
Are you worried it's gonna happen to you?
No, I mean, I have to calm down because I am hosting a stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had our moment of scare. So yeah. Um, Speaking of, yeah, yikes, exactly. That's crazy. That's horrible. It is. Oh my god, that's terrible. It is. I mean, she has a YouTube channel too. I mean, imagine all your videos are gone, everything is gone. It's like, by the way, shout out, hello Adega, you were here, and the StreamYard, as usual, skips on the comments, and they arrive late. And so, hello Adega. Um,
I mean, I guess the only thing you can take from that is everybody make sure you have everything backed up in like multiple places.
she has everything backed up. She does, but everything is gone. Ooh. So like everything is gone, so like we don't know where to find her now. So that's why I was saying, if you're in her area, if you happen to be a real life friend, if you happen to have
Mhm.
more contact with her, please call her, please let her know in case she doesn't know already. I mean, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's scary. It's happened to me a few times on Facebook. That's why like people that have known me for years are like, "Why do you have like 10 Facebook accounts?" That's why. So now I'm like very hypercritical, like things that I post and things I share. Nobody wants that to happen to them.
This should never happen to anybody. So we will try to go back to our topic because yeah, I just had to give the shout outs. Speaking of plugs, I also happen to be announcing, I'm gonna be plugging this across throughout the stream, because this Friday, Savvy Laser, Savvy Laser has her book launch party. I'm gonna be co-hosting there, and I love the book. I read it. I read it more than once, actually. This is why I have an advanced reader's copy, so I have an ARC. This is why I have it before it's out. And I have such a hard time just making a proper review, but I love the book. I adore it. I just don't want to spoil things. Maybe my review will come out right on the day the book is out, or I don't know, because I don't want to spoil things, because I really want to talk about everything. I want to gush about the book. So I have a hard time not having spoilers.
Yeah, I
Um
mean, especially if the book is that good that you've read it more than once, it's like I want to share the thing I love about it with everyone.
yeah. I've been hacked on Facebook too. The oh my god, yeah. So we all have had. I never had a hacker, but I had a stalker, and I know how horrible that is. And yeah, I could be hacked, but yeah, the wow. Wow, I'm just scared. Lisa Daly is here. Hey everybody. Sorry I'm late. No, you're not, you're never late, Lisa. You're fashionably late. It's different. It's very different, Lisa. You're
I mean, at
always
least she
on
showed up.
time. Hmm. Yeah, she shows up. Lisa is here. Hello, everybody's greeting Lisa. Uh that's another possibility. What? That what is it? What did you say, Robert? Let me see, because StreamYard's keeping on me. She probably knows. And aside from the hacker theory, is there any reason she might have for taking down her social media? Like someone discouraging her? And no, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's a theory. It's valid, but I don't think so. That's not Howell. She's not gonna take all her hard work and taking it down.
Yeah,
I
like
don't.
maybe she got rid of
I
like
don't.
Twitter or something, but
Yeah, but
it
her
wouldn't be
YouTube
everything.
channel, but her YouTube channel, all her videos. I don't think so. I don't think so. She worked really hard for that. I don't think she would ever take that down just because she got angry, or she needed, because I know, for example, also when an author is experiencing not only writer's block, but like I need some time to take a break. I need to take the break. And this is another thing that I wanted to touch upon when we are
Mhm.
experiencing severe writer's block, and we feel like we just have to leave, because these days, nowadays, we not only have to be a writer and write our books and stories and poems and everything, we also have to look at what I'm doing. I'm streaming, and you post on social media, you promote your work, you network with other people, you have so many things on your plate. Some people have a day job, or some people have
Right.
kids, some people have more than one job, some people have families to attend, some people have a sick parent that they have to take care of. All these things, it's overwhelming
Right.
sometimes.
Like
And
it's not
we
enough that you wrote a book and you finished writing it. It's like now I have to do all these other things on top of it.
yeah, on top of all that, not and you have to find an editor, and you have to query literary agents depending on which route you want to take. It's incredible the amount of things that writers have to do nowadays. So in some cases, we have, for example, we have another fellow author tuber. Shout out to Carol Brown. Carol Brown is taking a break. She needs her time for herself. I'm not going to spill the beans of as to why, because no, that's up to her. But she told us, like, she posted on Facebook, be right back. I'm like the big picture that said BRB, like be right back. And she wrote that she needed time for herself, that it's a little bit rough, so on and so on. She gave us reasoning for that, and she said, I will be back. She said, I'll be back,
And
but
that's
I
good
just
that you're letting your fans know instead of just disappearing off the face of the earth
exactly. And
with
I
no
feel that
explanation.
I feel like I feel like Howell would not do that. Like A.S. Howell. Michael was asking who is the one who got hacked. A.S. Howell, the adorable author. Apparently, all her accounts are gone. Everything is gone. So we don't know. But in that case, she would, all of her social media and YouTube channel, everything's gone. Yeah. So I don't feel like she would be one of those who just deletes everything. Like, I'm just gonna delete everything and not say a word. That's not her. That's not her. She would have reached out to some of us. I mean, maybe not me, but some other friends that I know of. Like,
Right, like you were
come,
saying, at least somebody would know.
yeah, somebody would know what the heck happened, and this just happened. So today, just today happened.
Because
Like,
that's scary to get hacked and everything to be wiped instead of just like one platform.
Yeah, not just one platform, but everything got wiped out. So be sure to change your passwords. Be sure to never share your passwords. Be sure to don't access like weird ass websites and stuff like that. Like hackers exist and they don't care. They take advantage of everything and everyone. I believe she has some merchandise websites. Maybe the person who hacked her wants to take advantage of that. I don't know. No, because everything is gone. No, no, no. Bad theory. Bad theory. Because
Yeah, what
everything
would they
is.
gain from it? There's nothing there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. So the hacker cannot promote. Like, but it's still very scary. I don't know what would be the purpose of someone to hack and wipe out everything you have on the internet.
Yeah,
But whatever the
just to be a
purpose
jerk.
might be, yeah, because it's a jerk. But yeah, but I mean, what else? Because there has to be some other reason. I mean, it just makes no sense, you know. Oh, anyway. Oh my god. So this is definitely one of the reasons why you would get writer's block. That you get such a situation like that. We have a real life example happening right now of things that can make you feel writer's block. Things that
Yeah,
can
because it would
like
be so easy just to give up.
yeah, it would be just first of all it's like super annoying because like you have worked really hard for all the things that you had in your online presence, you know, and then this happens. Whew, it's
Yeah, now basically she has to start from scratch. She has to start all over.
she has to start from scratch. That's really it's terrible. It's terrible. Wow. It's I'm so sorry. Another plug because I have a list of things that I wanted to mention because this week has a lot going on and now we have an in addition of our fellow has been hacked. Breathe in, breathe out. But
Oh,
on a happier note, because we not only have Savvy's book launch on Friday, yesterday Tuesday, May 12th, we had a book release by fellow author Joey Paul. She's not here
yeah.
because yay, she's not here. She's in the UK. She might be, she has different sleeping schedules. So she might be rather winding down or sleeping already. But yeah, Joey had her book come out. I mean, health reasons. I know Joey. She has her reasons to sleep so early, but then she's awake in the middle of the night. Who knows? But then her her book came out yesterday. So it's a sequel. The sequel to her Lights Out first book in the series. So yesterday, Lights On was released, and I
Awesome.
find I'm still catching up with because of so all the things that I had to do with my schedules. I'm still catching up. I'm finishing Lights Out, so this is why Lights On. I still don't have a comment, but I really like Lights Out, and if it's going to be as good as the first, I think you should check it out. It's a sci-fi dystopian futuristic novel about this made-up world that she created. It's so interesting. I cannot just put it to words. I mean, she's better at talking about it without spoiling. Um, so
It's always hard to do. Like
yeah,
I want to talk about this book and promote it, but how do I not give everything away?
exactly. What I can say is that it's about a society where everything has, like, people have their 60 years of life, everybody, and like you stop aging at 25, but then you have 60 years of life, and at your 60th birthday, you are humanly put to sleep. So wow, okay, but then things start getting weird because not everyone is getting their 60 years or something, and that's as far as I'm gonna say. Like it's a crime thriller. That's Joey's thing. She writes thrillers and crime and stuff. So yeah,
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 I haven't heard of her before, so I'll have to look it up.
yeah. She's a great author, and also she's another representative of writers with different disabilities because you know she has her conditions. That's why I said she has reasons to sleep at the time she sleeps. Um,
Right.
and also Lauren, this is for you. Like we have BC Brown created a collaboration, or like BC Brown and I, but she has the playlist, and there's a collaboration playlist where we talk about no more ableism in books. So we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. At least I did. I was the one who is like, yeah, I mean, I don't like these examples of blind monsters because this is a lot of fantasy books talk. All the monsters are blind, looking at you, Riordan. Yeah, I, and J.K. Rowling too. She did it. I mean, all her freaking monsters were blind. So I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. And I made a video where I was talking about that, but also in the same breath, I was talking about how amazing Toph Beifong is from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Destiny from Finding Dory, and all the, I mean, all the good characters who happen to be blind or visually impaired. So it was a longish video, but it was part of the collaboration where I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of blind representation in not just books, but like media in general. So if you want to take part, you can just message BC Brown later, and like you can prepare a video and she will add it to the playlist.
That's awesome. You'll have to or you can spell the name because I'll forget later.
Oh yeah, I will share I will share her channel link, so you will
Okay, that
have,
works.
yeah, and her contact on Facebook is also BC Brown, so you can just contact her, or on Twitter or Instagram or wherever you feel more comfortable, and you can just message her. And the playlist is there. I mean, the collaboration day already happened, but the playlist is there, and videos can be added, so the playlist can grow, and more people
Yeah, I
will
think that's
find
such
it.
a great thing to talk about because I agree. I think when people with disabilities are, I mean, I see it more in film personally, but at least like they either focus on stereotypes or they put it in a negative way.
Yeah, definitely. Carol's break from social media was so different from KM's social media. Yeah, Kristen Martin break a while back when the only ones who saw her, the Patreon folks. Yeah, no, no, no. Caro is not like this. You Sabi, definitely, definitely. That's not. That's not what happened to Caro. Caro let everybody know that she's taking a break. So AS Howell would never. I know this because I have co-hosted live streams with her, and we have spoken, like, after the show, we stay a little bit hanging out in the studio for a while until, what, I'm gonna grab some food and I'm hungry and stuff. That kind of, the kind. But I have been hanging out after I co-hosted with her. She would never, I can say this, she would never deactivate all her social media like that. That's not. Yeah, we definitely need to be careful for sure. Crazy about what can happen without our knowledge. Definitely, definitely, Alicat. I agree. I saw Joey's book on Instagram and purchased a copy. I bought the first. Oh, I bought the first one. Well, it sounded very interesting. It does sound absolutely I'm so happy that, I mean, story detective Robert. Her name is Robert. His name. Sorry, her. His. Oh, my Hungarian is coming out. I'm not Hungarian. I'm not Hungarian. I promise, I'm not Hungarian. It's just that I lived there for so many years that everybody confuses his, her, she, he because their third person word is just one. So it's just
Oh, okay.
yeah, for them, if they say it's he or she, it doesn't matter. It's like
Yeah,
that.
it's like saying them or they.
Yeah, it could fit they too because there's no gender. And same for Finnish. Finnish is just han. So if I say Lauren is my friend, Han on ystäväni, yeah, and then I say Robert is my friend, Han on ystäväni. So it's like there's no variation, but I know I'm talking about a girl or boy, but like a man or a woman. But then they confuse it all in English, and even though I speak English, sometimes my brain was so used to hearing that I confuse it. But anyway, Robert. So yeah, story detective is Robert, and he likes reading all kinds of stories in different genres. I'm so glad that you like Joey's book. Like, I hope you find it very interesting after you read them too. But that's another thing that I had to plug, and I had it in my notes. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the
Yeah, it's
reminder.
a good thing you have notes. Where would you be
Yeah,
without them?
yeah. I have the. the notes for Wordstock. We have Wordstock 3. What is Wordstock? Wordstock is this workshop. It's like an author tube online seminar. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay. It's a playlist that is created and people upload videos the same day. Kind of similar to what I did with Busy Brown and all the other disabled writers that we
Right?
collabed on. Yeah, kind of similar, but ours was like a 1 day thing, and Wordstock is a monthly thing, and it's about seminars where we talk about writing and all kinds of stuff. So this Saturday is Wordstock 3, and they have a very cool topic. I'm not spoiling anything. So
Can you give us a hint?
oh, it's a very common writer question that has to do with the way you narrate your stories in a more compelling style. So
Ooh.
yeah, and that's as far as I'm gonna say. You will get to see it. You will get to see it when it's out. Hello, Wordsful. Nice to see you here. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you. And now that I see that more people are here, what do you say about a 15-minute sprint?
Sounds good.
All right, we're going to have a 15-minute sprint. Yes, so here it is. Sharing the screen. La la la. Get ready to sprint. In there you go, sprint. And we are back. We are back. How did everybody do? How did you do? How did you do, Lauren?
I did good. I'm not really sure what I was writing, but I wrote something.
You wrote that's important. You can use it later. You can figure out where it goes later. I mean,
I hope so.
it's kind of hard to write sometimes. I was just checking my notes, checking what else are we going to comment on writer's block today, and also keeping an eye on the current situation because everybody got concerned. So I now have to multitask and see.
Well, yeah, I'm sure when people hear it, they freak out and think, "Oh God, it's gonna happen to me."
Yeah, it can happen to anyone. I guess you could say, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're talking about Joey's book. Yes, definitely they are related because the titles are very similar indeed. I like the books, and also, I mean, I talk about books when I really like them. If I don't talk about a specific book, it could be two reasons. It could be I didn't like it because it's not really my genre, not because the book is bad, but it's like,
Hmm.
for example, I'm not. I tried to write romance. I
Oh
tried.
God, that's
Uh,
hard.
it's very hard. I tried and I did, and it was with a blind narrator. So I write about blind characters in different situations. So I tried a romance. It was fine. Nice try. That's how I call it. Nice try. I'm not saying it's
Yeah, I mean,
terrible,
at least you
but
did it.
yeah, I mean it's not terrible, but romance readers are very demanding when it comes to their expectations, and I did not meet their rules. So
Oh God.
that's a genre that I don't really understand 100%. So yeah, sometimes I'm reading a romance book and I am having a hard time understanding why is this even important. So in this case, I don't talk about the book because I don't understand it. It's not a genre for me, but I will still support the writer because every writer matters. Like it's they work
Right,
as
and
hard they
not
work
every
as hard
genre
as
is
I
gonna.
do. Yeah, they work as hard as I do. They work as hard as everybody
Sorry.
else, regardless of if I like the genre or not. We have a lot of paranormal romance writers in this community, and I like them. I really do. But then paranormal romance to me is like, okay, where's the vampire of this book? And sooner than you think there's a vampire in the book, and I'm like, it's just vampires are not for me. I have said it a billion times. I don't like vampires. If I ever like a book about vampires, it's a miracle. It can happen. It can. It has happened with a writer, but in another language, and it's a completely different story. It's not what you expect, and it's in another language. So it was interesting. It was an interesting perspective. So I was listening to the book. It's nice, okay, but it's a miracle. It's like a 1 in a billion chance that I'm gonna like a vampire's book. So if there's a writer writing about vampires, I'm so sorry. I am not your target audience, but I will still support you. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
that I'm not gonna support you as a fellow writer because everyone is my peers. So when I talk about a book, when I talk about a book and I'm like, guys, check out this book, I mean it. I do. It's like I love this book. Yeah. So because there was one time where I didn't like a book and I talked about it, and I destroyed everything in my review. It was like the review was
Oh
very
no.
harsh. No, the review was very harsh.
It was like
Criticize.
one of those reviews where like you fear that you brought the author to tears.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
didn't mean to, and I didn't mean to, and I was being
Yeah,
careful
but
not.
you're being honest.
Yeah, I was brutally honest too much, and I don't want to repeat that again. That's like the one video. That's gonna be the one video where Dal was like, "No, this is awful. No," and that's gonna be that video. But I don't want to. I don't want that to repeat. And I only did it because there was a lot of blind misrepresentation, and that's what, like, the straw that broke
Mm,
the camel's back. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was gonna leave the book, I was gonna just close it, and meh. And okay, I didn't like that book, my usual. Okay, I'm not the target audience for this. Okay, it's okay, it's okay.
right.
But then getting closer to the end of the book, there were more and more. The villain was missing an eye and stuff, and okay. And that's what, like, you know what, I need to talk about this, and that made me explode. But I don't want, like, what I'm saying is, I don't want this to ever repeat. Why? Do you agree? Well, you could disagree, but a terrible review like what I did could totally send you on a writer's block.
Well, and again, just put you in this whole thing of self doubt. Like,
Yeah.
and again, not everybody's gonna like your book, but you take that negative review and you think, okay, my book's
Wow.
crap. I'm a horrible writer. I'm never gonna write again.
Yeah, and I never meant to do that to that author, because
Right.
I think that author is an amazingly talented person. The book is actually great for people who like that kind of shit. I mean,
Right. Like you're saying, the book just wasn't for you.
yeah,
That's
it
why
wasn't.
I never believe when readers say that they love every genre. There's a genre you don't like. You just
No.
kind of read it.
I'm definitely not reviewing erotica ever, but erotica is not for me. I'm asexual. I don't like it. I really get uncomfortable. It's like, I don't need to see this. Thank you. Bye. Bye. It's like, no, leave me the crap alone. But that doesn't mean that other people would not like it. This is, I just, I'm so sorry that that book review was the one with a fellow author too, but I'm sorry. But after that, I said, you will never do this again. You will be a lot more gentle with your reviews, okay? Okay, and since then, I just try to focus on the positive, the things that I like, and support the authors in any way I can. So yeah, because when I tried to write a romance short story, some people liked it. Some people said it's sweet. Some people said, "Oh, it was really nice." But then there was one negative review.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was one negative review, and I know that people say you should never write your the reviews of your work that's for reader. I'm stupid, and I do read them, not to
Yeah, but on the
reply.
other hand, you want to know what other people think of your work, because
Yeah,
then that
yeah,
would be
exactly. I want to know what people think, and also I want to learn, because, like I said, that's a genre that I don't really handle. I mean, that I'm asexual and I don't really have a relationship. I mean, I tried in real life, but for what that was worth, for what that was worth, I mean, that didn't work well. I mean, at all. uh, it didn't last a lot, because yeah, again, I don't, Dal cannot romance. I'm an alien. I don't understand the human costumes. But then I tried, and then there was this review that depicted everything that the person didn't like, and why they didn't like it, and why this is like, no, this is no good, this is blah blah blah. I was like, you know what, this is not my genre. And I had another story coming out, like a short story that I wanted to write for another romance anthology with the same crew of writers. So they cordially invited me to another edition, and I was like, sure, I'm gonna write it. Oof! After I saw that review, writer's block. I couldn't
yeah.
write. No, I couldn't do it. So this is why from now on I have learned that I have to be more positive. Like, not toxic positive, but like, if you don't like a book, maybe just let it pass. Someone else is gonna like it. Or
Well,
another.
I was
Mhm.
always taught like if you feel like you have to review something, start with something positive, then give a critique, try to offer them something that they can improve, and then end with something positive.
Yeah, I know. I try, but nah, I'm too blunt. I am. That's my Finnish heritage, Finnish adopted heritage coming out. Like, no, doesn't work. No, I just don't like it because of this and this and blah 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 blah. Blah. It's like, no. I'm too blunt. I just don't want to do it. So, like, this self-doubt after book reviews, like people who read the reviews, like, what I say, it's really stupid, and you should never ever 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 in your life do, is replying to a negative, like replying to any reviews, full stop. Don't reply to book reviews. That I agree, but I do read my reviews because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. I mean, I'm not only a blind alien, I'm also stupid. Oh, look, someone here in the chat. Let me see if I can find the comment. But because StreamYard, I mean, I blind people hosting a stream. That means I can't see the comments really.
Hey,
Um,
I think you're doing an awesome job.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, she said. Wordsful said. She was folding clothes. That was her sprint. That's okay. Perfectly fine. Yeah, they were talking about the. Hang on. Oh, Ali Cat, you had 69 words. Awesome. She did 69 words. That's amazing. I spent this sprint changing passwords on lots of my accounts. Lol, using Google's password checkup feature. Oi, oi, oi. That's good. Good that you're doing that. Good that you're doing that. Hey, I love romance. I'm glad you do. And look, you see. I mean, totally, it could totally be Wordsful's book. I mean, that's why I should never despise a book. Like the thing, I think the only moment when I'm going to explode and rant and throw some tea, you know what that means. Tea, you know what that means, right? When you throw some tea is like yeah, drama, is when and if there's a misrepresentation of disabilities in a book. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna be, this book did this and
Yeah.
blah blah. I'm gonna complain because this is something that I really want to get rid of in fiction. I am tired of fiction scapegoating the disabled as
Well,
villainous
plus, plus
monsters. Uh-huh.
when other people read that, they think that's true. Like, what if they've never met someone that's disabled? They don't know what's real and what's not. So they're reading the book and thinking, okay, this is maybe that's the research the writer did, and what they're saying are facts,
Mm.
even though everything is, a misrepresentation.
Yeah. I mean, I deal with that a lot. I mean, I was bullied in school. You can imagine. I was a different kid. My eyes are all over the place, and I was bullied for that and other things. I mean, but mainly because I look different. And these books, Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, all of them are targeted at kids. This is
Yeah.
what like like makes me really concerned. So much so that I made a call to that in one of my sci-fis. There is a scene where these kids are bullying a character who's also partially blind, and then they start talking about a book where all the monsters were blind and they all died. And it's like, yeah, I had to do that. I had to, and I did, and I have no shame. So I mean, I'm drawing from a lot of real life experiences. I'm writing a fallen angel
But I mean, all
romance.
writers do that.
Not sure. Yeah, if you're writing Wordful, if you're writing a fallen angel romance, it might be paranormal. It could be high fantasy too, but there's a thin line between fantasy romance and paranormal romance because a lot of it has supernatural creatures. So in that regard, I cannot really help you to define your genre precisely because those are not my genres, but it could totally be high fantasy or it could be paranormal romance. Either or, it will be depending on other factors that I don't know yet. How you said, it just doesn't make sense all the time. I saw a romance movie once that didn't make sense much. It was all over the place, and I was very concerned about a medieval she's still writing about a medieval period where there was this dude that could turn into a dragon. Oh my god! And and he would choose a woman that people will send and take her away. This lady fell in love with this guy, and none of it didn't make any sense. I mean, yeah, it's kind of
It
like a
sounds very convoluted.
sounds like Beauty and the Beast, kind of a little like a woman who falls in love with the beast because people sent her to take place of whatever. I mean, boring. Sorry, Sorry. You see what I mean? You see what I mean with my Finnish bluntness? It's like, sorry, but that's boring. I should not do that, but I'm here.
But
I
you could
am.
also say it's brutal honesty.
It is, but I shouldn't do that. Story detective had to head out. The videos to film and bullet points. Thanks for the sprints. Take care, everyone. I'll see you on the tubes. See you, story detective. Nice that you were here. Thank you. I don't know. It's just hard finding good stuff with romance. It's hard because a lot of people write it because it's a billionaire industry.
Hmm.
Romance makes more money than sci-fi, and I am not bitter about it. I recognize it and I respect it. It's just that to me it makes no sense. That's all there is to it. I don't know. It's just hard to find out stuff with romance, probably because it's hard a genre to write. It is. I've tried writing some romance though, but I don't usually write it just to try it out. I did try it out. I tried. It was interesting, but yeah, it's
Right,
like,
and now you know that romance isn't your niche.
no, it's not. I mean, and I'm glad I tried. I believed in the cause of a blind musician who deserved to fall in love with someone because disabilities are a turn off. Ugh. I mean, I saw that comment on a Facebook group that, oh well, usually disabled characters are turn off for the readers, and I was like, who the is this guy and or girl or whatever, and why? Like since then, I was invited to write a romance, and I was like, I'm gonna try. And this was one of the ways in which I was really blocked. This is why I'm talking about this. I was really, really blocked for writing a romance. I couldn't do it. It was I did change my name, yes. Yeah, I'm just going through the comments. Ali Unicorn fan says there are no sexy times in my fantasy romance. I'm not planning to have it ever. I'm not planning to have it ever, but I can have it. Fades to black though. Okay, maybe that could be interesting. Yeah, that's another thing. My romance doesn't have sexy times. I hinted that they were about to, but nah, they had to catch a flight. So
If you're not comfortable writing that, you can just, like you said, make a reference to
um,
it, have to actually write it.
Wordsful is saying you don't read fantasy either. I have a hard time, but it depends. Some of my favorite series are a fantasy. The thing is, it depends on the fantasy. I am not a castle and dragons kind of reader. Medieval with swords and armors and dragons and castles. I have seen it so much that I don't care anymore. It's like, I just don't
What kind
care.
of fantasy do you like?
I like fantasy that's weird in the sense that it could be anything. It could have mythology. I don't mind the mythology at all. I like it, but it has to have something new. For example, Avatar: The Last Airbender, love it. His Dark Materials, which is a genre blend of fantasy, steampunk, or something, and urban fantasies at times. I mean, it's a complete genre blend. I love that. His Dark Materials is like, oh, urban fantasy, Queen of Swords and Silence by Carol Brown. I love that book. The Songbird's Refrain by Jillian Maria. That's another fantasy that's kind of like urban-ish fantasy or like paranormal-ish. I don't know how to classify it. It's like supernatural suspense, I think. I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I
So
agree. I like when authors mix genres together because then they're trying to bring something new and try and write something outside the box.
I mean, it's yeah, I like out of the box because if we stay in the same European medieval settings all the freaking time, I maybe tired, like the kingdom. I mean, do you know, have you heard of like the Twitter contests? The I don't know, do you use Twitter? Like, do you?
I think I know what you're talking about. I use Twitter, but I don't
So
think I've heard of the
like
story contest.
pitch words, like pitch words and pitmat and DV Pit and all the pitching contests that happen on Twitter for a literary
Okay.
yeah. So there are these specific dates where you tweet like 3 times or 4 times, depends. There are guidelines, but you tweet your book's pitch a few times a day. And if a literary agent gives a heart to your pitch tweet, you can send them your query letter with sample pages, and so on. So yeah, I mean, pitch contest. You know what's my turn off with pitch contest? If I ever see the word kingdom, I'm like, that's not for me. I mean, I'm like, yeah, because the save the kingdom of whatever, because the evil count of whatever other kingdom wants the kingdom. I'm like, I don't care. I've
They're
seen
like,
that.
this is redundant. Why do people keep using this?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they add their own twists to it. Maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't read the books. I really don't know. But it's like the plot reads like the same thing over and over. And because they think that they are using a slightly different setting, say Hungary, because no one writes about Hungary. No one ever. And then I found a book called Blood Rose Rebellion. This is a book that I read. It's a young adult, so I'm not going to complain. It's for younger people. It didn't appeal to me after a while because I'm not that young anymore, kind of. I mean, I'm 15 years too old to be a young adult. I'm 29, so I'm already in the adults category, and my brain also wants to read adult. So but I tried to read a Blood Rose Rebellion precisely because it was set in Hungary, and I was like, huh?
Right.
I was like, oh, I lived there. I know the language, I know the culture, I have friends there, I lived there, I studied. I was so excited and nostalgic as well, and I went and read the book, and I DNF'd
Oh no.
because there were a lot of inaccuracies with the Hungarian language. There were a lot of inaccuracies historically. Like the author didn't do the proper research. She mentioned a poet that wasn't even alive in the time that the book was taking place. I was like, no, no,
Wow.
no,
Like
no, no,
something that simple to research that they fucked up on.
yeah, I mean the main revolution that supposedly happened at the end of the book, which I never got to see because I DNF'd. But the main revolution, the writer made it in 1847, and I was
Mhm.
like, that's a year before the actual revolution happened. The revolution was in 1848. I was like, this is not real. I cannot take it seriously anymore. And I was like cussing in Hungarian as I read. I was like, no, this is not. This is. I'm sorry, not happening. So it really. But you see, I didn't talk about it in a book review. I'm just mentioning it now in a live stream because we're talking about
Yeah.
fantasy stuff. But so fluff, I have a bit of that. I haven't fully decided everything with it yet. Just have the zero draft. Yeah, it's a zero draft done. Don't worry about that. I plan to start on the rewrite edit either next month or later this month. I mean, it's fine. You don't. Not every book is. It's a draft. Don't worry. I'm not going to bash your draft.
No,
Yeah,
the biggest thing when you're writing a story is to finish it.
yeah. To
And that's
finish
something I need
it.
to work on because up
Uh
until
huh.
this year I haven't actually finished the story.
Why?
Well, one, like I said before, I would pants my way through it,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't use an outline. And then two, like just procrastination.
Procrastination. So how do we fight procrastination? How
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a great question. That's why we're here today. How do you fight it?
I think,
Guys, everyone in the comments, how do you fight procrastinations? That's pretty
well,
cool.
like we mentioned before with outlines are helpful, but I think like setting time aside and with like a writing sprint and saying like, or if you want to do it by word count, like I'm gonna write this amount. Say I'm gonna write like 100 words
Hmm.
today, and
Hmm.
like okay, it's not 1,000 because I would always see all the time on Facebook like I wrote 5,000 words today, and I'm like, well, crap, I can't even write 100. I failed. But I mean, if you at least wrote 100 words, that's 100 words more than what you had.
Yes, this is why the writing community here is using the streams to do some writing sprints and like fighting, like just assigning yourself smaller goals, like like smaller. You don't have to write a billion words in a day, and for this is why, for example, some people have the goals of like, I'm gonna write 10,000 words today. I mean, that's good if you're not going through writer's block, awesome. But
Hmm.
if you are like struggling and procrastinating and whatever and all these things, yeah, that's a lot more difficult. And 10,000 words, you really have to plan for it. You really have to work hard to get those words in. And so in such cases, what we do is we assigned this little sprints. Like I'm preparing another. We are going to have 20 minutes, and we're going to be sprinting soon. But this is why we have these sprints. I mean, I suck at them. I still suck, and I'm not the best at it.
I know. I feel like my brain wants to go in 100 different million directions at one time.
Yeah, exactly. I am one of those who needs to go in 100 directions. I am one of those. And soon we're gonna start sprinting, guys. So don't fret. We are blabbering here, but yeah, I hope our blabbering helps you in any way we can. Um, yeah. So no. Was you were telling to, oh, okay, okay. It's just a draft. Mary Wimbley says live stream have helped me what tremendously with fighting my with my tendency to procrastinate. I'm so glad. This is why I do it. Maybe I suck at sprints, but you don't. So I host them for everybody. Problem is that a lot of them are doing during the day when I'm at, yeah, look, that doesn't that's okay. That's okay, Ali. Ali, that's okay, Ali. You can join the evening sprints, and if you guys want, if I have a request, like if people want me to sprint at night instead of the day, like I can totally reschedule, so
And for
long
all
as
the
it doesn't
vampires.
overlap with someone else's. Yeah, if it doesn't overlap with someone else's, because I have to check the writing sprints timetable. Hi everyone, just late but made it. Hello Hannah, never too late. We are about to have a 20-minute sprint, might be our final one because we have been talking a lot today. But sprints are a great way to avoid procrastination. Finding, this is another one I wanted to say, find your support net. Find people who will support you. This is why, Lauren, I'm cordially inviting you to join AuthorTube. You could be
Yes.
another fellow blind writer. I mean, you didn't know that AuthorTube existed. Well, now you know. Now you do. I mean,
I
that's
know.
what
I feel
I
like I was
do.
living under a rock.
This happens a lot to us blind writers. We don't know that things are out there until someone is like, "Hey, look, you want to join?" It, it's a blind people's thing. We like, this is why Matt from Blind to Billionaire does what he does. That he
Yeah.
Yeah, he plans like, hey, plug yourself, promote your channel, promote yourself. What is your eyesight condition? What Hey, do you know of other people like you in this community? Do you like shout outs? He has a shout out at the end of his videos. Like
I know.
the
I
and the
started doing that too.
yeah, I'm gonna start because dang it, I wanna promote everybody. I love this community. So yeah, this is what we do. Like, you're cordially invited to join AuthorTube. There is an AuthorTubers Facebook group where you can just say when you upload a video, I can give you tips for better branding, or for like having two niches into your channel like I do. I mean, I can give you tips afterward. But now, everybody, before I continue blabbering without stopping, we are going to sprint in three and two and one and sprint. And we are back. Wait,
Woohoo!
yeah, here we go. How did you guys do?
I
How
feel
did you
good.
guys? Yeah, I feel good too. I wasn't writing as much. I am like planning on a poem that I'm gonna write soon. So yeah, I usually do my is because I'm hosting. You know, I'm controlling everything and checking everything. I cannot really
Right.
work on my sci-fi always, and especially today that was keeping an eye on whatever happened to Howell, and no, she's fine. We've got news. I have to report this. She's okay. For whoever is catching the replay who was here and heard the whole hacker situation thing, it's not a hacker. She's okay. It was her. But for her to close all her accounts like that, it's gotta be something really awful. And she will probably be back soon. Um, hopefully. And I can only wish her well. It had to be
Yeah.
it had to be something like I have spoken with her, like I said. I cannot tell what it is. I mean, I know her, but not that well. I just know that she wouldn't tell us, "Hey, I need some time. I will be right back." She would at least tell at least the closer ones. I mean, her closer writing pals. She would say, "Hey, you know what? I need some time. I'll be back." If she just did it abruptly like this, it has to be something hella awful. And she
Well,
need
now that you said that it was her I'm doing, the only thing I can think of is maybe she's trying to do a total rebranding.
No. No, no.
Okay.
I've got news that she needed some space. Someone got in contact with her, and she is forcing herself to be alone. I might understand the reasoning behind that now that I know what's going on. Like I'm just trying. My brain is like trying to solve a problem that is not even of my concern, because that's what my alien brain does. I want to help everything and everyone. It's but
I'm
but
like that
she
too.
but she's fine. She will be okay. She needs some time, and hopefully we will see her back again soon.
Yeah, but at least
Yeah.
she took it back. That's a good thing.
Still, I advise everybody to save all your passwords. Still.
Yep. And
Still.
don't have one password for everything.
Yeah, have multiple passwords and maybe even multiple emails. Just to back things up, like I have some backup accounts. I have like some places where I can just back up everything. So I'm just reporting Howell is fine. We can go back to our writing with a little bit more of peace of mind. And
Yeah.
also, I want to say hello, Sako, to me. I flashed your hello comment. My witchy sister, my witchy writer sister. There you are, and you made it to the end of the stream today. We were talking about fighting writer's block, and here we have with me a fellow blind writer. Her name is Lauren, and her channel on YouTube is called Divided by Sight. You might find her just popping up some comments in the live chat, so she is very easy to see. Her channel link is also in the video description for anyone catching on the replay. Her channel link is also down in the description. I might even drop it in a pinned comment later on. We will see. Why not? And so for anyone catching on the replay, I mean, at this time, I think a lot of us were not really able to write very much because we were worried about a fellow writer and her well-being. So at least I could work some of my poem, at least a little bit. But I
Yeah,
mean,
I was able to finish a poem too. I'm happy about it because I've been stuck on it for like 2 months.
wow, what is your poem about?
Um, well,
Briefly, like,
sometimes when I'm listening to music, like I'll take a lyric from the song that I really like and then write a poem around it.
okay.
So it was a song from the Broadway musical Dear Evan Hansen, which talks a lot about depression and suicide.
Okay, my kind of jam. I write a lot about post traumatic anxiety and like the fear of connecting because you're fearing that you will get harmed. I talk
Yeah.
about past time, like previously being harmed. I mean, suicide risk and depression. My poetry is really dark, y'all. I'm so sorry. My poetry isn't really wonderful unicorns and butterflies, and I know Ali unicorn fan, you're here. You should write us a poem about unicorns. I love your avatar, by the way.
Yeah,
But
unicorns
yeah,
are magical.
That's good. Also, don't save your passwords into the computer. Don't exactly, or your device. Yeah, write them down on a paper. And I know for us, the blind people, is a little bit harder to do that. But maybe we could have like, where would you save your passwords that it isn't this is a pity of the brain, because we rely a lot on
Ooh.
technology. We rely a lot on technology. I am one of those. So I don't put my passwords in a computer. I don't put them anywhere. I remember them. That's what I do.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess, like you said, you could write it down really big, but then what if you don't have any vision? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. What if you
Maybe you could get like the textile puffy paint,
Braille?
write with that, so that
If
way you
you
can feel it.
if you're trained in Braille, if you're trained in Braille, maybe you can do your passwords in Braille. No one is gonna pick up on that. No one. Another blind person maybe, but I'm not trained in Braille. I never had the chance
Yeah, I'm
because
not either.
yeah, but
It's a hard thing to learn.
it's really hard. It's really hard. I was trying to learn the Hungarian Braille, because this is the other thing. This is similar to sign language. You have American Sign Language and British Sign Language and
Hmm.
Finnish Sign Language and Hungarian Sign Language. It will vary. Oh, it will vary from language to language and region to region. And I was trying to, and same goes for the blind Braille. The Hungarian Braille is a little bit different than the English Braille, because Hungarian has other letters and other phonetics, so they had to adapt the Braille system for that. It's nonsense. Maybe we should do a collaboration on Braille. No, we have to invite someone who's trained. Oh,
Yeah,
I know someone. I know someone who's trained in Braille, and he teaches Braille over on his channel.
yeah,
Uh,
that would be a good person to collaborate with. I wouldn't be much help.
yeah, I'm going to like make like an interview style maybe with him. So like Braille, different kinds of Braille, and yeah, for I'm always trying to incorporate blindness and vision loss into the writing world, because I really want to combat this misrepresentation of blindness. So I am always inviting people over and talking about these things with the best intention possible. But yeah, this is one of the things that my channel is about, because yay, because me.
I mean, if anything, you're just bringing more awareness to it because
I
sometimes
Yeah. Uh-huh.
people people don't meet other people that are blind, so they don't know any better until you educate them. Unfortunately,
Yeah, the thing with me is that I'm not really a good educator to have like a YouTube channel, for example, like yours. Oof, I suck at that. I suck. I try because it's important and I believe in the cause, but I suck at explaining things in that
but the
way.
sad thing is, like, I waited 2 years to start this because I thought, you know, people aren't gonna like me, and I was so focused on that one fact. But now that I've
Mm,
done it, it's like, maybe my videos will be helpful to people,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I've met so
definitely.
many awesome people doing it.
I when I started my YouTube channel, I wasn't even showing my face. I still don't show my face. And then I had a face where I was a silhouette, like I was against a window. I was a talking shadow. I still won't show my face. Some people have seen it, but guys, you have seen my eyes. They go all over the place. I don't want to deal with trolls. I can totally like I can totally do this. Okay, I'm wearing pajamas. Don't look at me. I'm wearing pajamas. But I am a total mess. But hi, look, this is me today. I'm a mess.
I like
Hi.
your PJs; they're cute.
Yeah, but my eyes are, imagine that on a video. Always. No. No.
I feel like for me, like I'm starting to feel like, and I don't know if it has anything to do with like now that I'm in my 30s, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's not that I care, but I mean, I'm a writer and I am trying to be on brand, and I'm also like a partially blind alien, and so not showing my face became kind of like a trend. I show my face very sporadically and rarely, and most of the time not even on my channel. I show it in everybody else's channel but not on mine. It's like
But I mean, you don't
whatever.
have to. Your avatar is super cute.
Yeah, I like it. It's made with Bitmoji. So yeah, I used an app. I'm always giving them a shout out somewhere in my live stream because I mean, it's not that they sponsored me because they didn't, but I mean, if it's not for the app, I wouldn't have my avatar. So I
Right.
always give them a shout out. Thank you, Bitmoji. But yeah, so like I suck at doing what, for example, you and Matt and Kayla and Molly Burke. I mean, I suck at being a blind educator. I suck. I suck. I suck. This is why I write. This is why I will never write nonfiction as well, because it's just not my
Oh,
thing.
that's hard. I know when I was doing a creative writing class, we had to write a memoir, and that was probably the hardest thing I've ever written.
A memoir, you don't have to tell me your age, but like, aren't you too young to write a memoir? This is what I mean. Me too, myself included. I'm not just. I'm. Please don't take it that way. I'm not throwing it at you. I'm saying both
No,
of us.
I was 15 at the time.
Oh
So
my god,
yeah,
a
we
memoir
got
when you're.
out, and I always joke like my memory is like Dory from Finding Nemo. The hardest thing I've ever written.
It makes no sense to put a 15-year-old to write a memoir. I mean, the word says it, memoir. It's like you're writing your life memories.
I don't even know if I could write one now. I'm 33. Well, 32. Sorry.
I'm too young for that. I'm too young for that. I will always say I will be 60 and I will be like, I am too young for writing a memoir.
But then you remember half the things that happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I mean, I have a lot of things that happened to me already, but not as much as mom. But I mean, I'm going to be 50, 60, even 70. I think I am still too young, because back in my day when I was a lot younger, I still felt like I was too young to write a memoir. But now I don't even have stupid arthritis. I cannot even move my hands. I cannot write a memoir. And that, everybody, that's my grandma impression.
That is now your new speaking voice.
That is my new speaking voice from now on, and everybody.
Yeah.
I try to end this show on a happier note, and also we are finishing soon because well, we had a lot of hiccups today, so this stream was a little bit unusual. I'm sorry, Lauren, but you can always come back and host a more regular one without hacker news and stuff. I mean,
I mean,
you
I
can.
had fun. That's all that counts, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we got something written, and we had a nice chat about fighting writer's block. And today, more than ever, I think, with this example of someone suddenly disappearing and everybody caring, like what happened, I think that's the best example of finding a support net. So they will, like, hold
Yeah.
you together when you're feeling self-doubt, when you're feeling like you cannot write, when you feel like, I don't know what else am I going to write about, I cannot make this story better. And like having a support net, some people were saying that in the comments, that it will really help you, like, yeah.
Well, I feel like the flip side of that is accountability because I know Nicole like all the time, like, all right, get off Facebook and work on your story.
Oh yeah, like get off Facebook and work on your thing. It's like, yeah, but work on your thing. It's like,
I've only been on Facebook for like an hour. That's normal.
that's not normal. Yeah, I thank you, Alicat. You're like my impression. Thank you. Thank you very much, my child. I will try to practice on it. Maybe my next poem will be with this grandma's voice. Well,
Yeah.
if I ever write about an old character, I am definitely going to read on this voice.
Well, you put it out there, now you have to do it.
Yeah, now I have to do it. You see, now everyone is gonna keep me accountable. Now you have to do it. Uh,
Yeah.
Memoirs of an old alien.
Nice.
Oh my god! I mean, I hope. I mean, this is another thing that can help you with writer's block. Would be have fun, make it joke about it, have fun. And yeah, it might be crap, it might be a crappy draft, it might be blah, it might be just stupid, but later on you can improve it, and who knows, you can have some fun. This is something I did during my Camp NaNoWriMo. No, well, not Camp NaNoWriMo, my first NaNoWriMo, which I didn't win, but I was very close. I did 47,330. I will never forget that.
Wow.
I
That's a
will never
lot.
forget that because that's I was so close. I was so close. But and there were times where I no longer knew what the heck I was going to write in the chapter, and I didn't know. And I was, you know what? I had a lot of coffee today. I'm just gonna laugh at my own writing, and I'm gonna have fun. And that's exactly what I did. I brought a character who is like the joke of the book because the character is usually funny, but in a good way, not joking on everybody else, but like joking on situations and things, and
Yeah,
just
I've been
be
telling people like you have to find a way to laugh at yourself because I
mm,
mean that's how you get through life with humor.
yeah, with humor. And this character, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna write, oh my god. And I just had a lot of caffeine, which I don't recommend that, please, that I don't advise that. But then I guess because of the caffeine I was a little bit more comfortable with just stupidly laughing at myself. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's how I wrote a few scenes with this character, just making fun of everything, not everyone but everything, and it was just hilarious. And you know what, so far I want that piece of the scene to stay because that character is really fun, and I just needed a little bit of humor in my very dark sci-fi book. So yeah, sometimes just having a laugh or two at your characters and at your story can get help you
Yeah,
to
and if
get
you go back
through
and
it.
read it and it still makes you laugh, then it's good
Yeah,
writing.
especially if you're reading with a robot. You know, if the robot is reading this for you and that there's no inflections, but you're still laughing at the stupid joke that the robot is reading for you, then you are going to laugh. I mean,
Is
I
that
should
your
do.
alien voice?
Yeah, no, that's not my alien voice. That's my text to speech voice.
No.
Hello, Rafael Toro. Nice to see you here. It says VIP, but it doesn't. That doesn't mean very. It means visually impaired person. Just for everyone who's curious, that's. But it's the same as VIP. So we it's a double entendre.
Or it could be saying that all visually impaired people are very important.
Exactly. We are all VIP here. Hello. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. We are at the end of the stream. We're saying we're wrapping up soon, but hey, nice that you made it even either way. Hello.
I mean,
Thank
if they come
you.
at the end, they can watch the replay.
Yeah, can everybody can catch on the replay and get to know my awesome co-host, and I'm definitely inviting you back. And like I always
Yeah.
say this, if you are a writer who wants to join me in my nonsensical streams and have some sprints and fun, more fun than sprints, but fun anyway. uh, Today was a little bit irregular, but thank you for putting up with all of this.
Oh,
Remember
no
that
problem.
remember that this Friday we have Savvy Lyser's book launch party. If you're interested, Lauren, if you want to join in the chat or just listen, I can drop you the link for that. I
Yeah,
mean,
what time does it start?
it's gonna be noon Eastern Standard Time this Friday.
What the hell do you think during the day? I'm a night owl.
Yeah, I'm a night owl too, but I mean, this I know why they do it during the day. It's good to have it during the day in the US because then they can catch on European time zones as well. And Australia is a little bit further far
Mm,
away, but whoever
that
is
makes
in
sense.
Europe, yeah, that makes sense. You can catch a lot of time zones if you do it like early in the day. Well, if you do it at night, you can also catch on Australia, and who knows? I mean, there's always someone, but I mean, it's easier for Savvy to have the book launch party at that time because that's usually her video upload time anyway. So noon Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I can drop you the link. Everyone is invited. Everyone and the grandma, everyone and me, everyone and the grandma are invited to Savvy's book launch party
I'm
uh,
there.
this Friday. Oh, Joseph, you were here. I didn't see you. Nice to see you anyway. Thank you for
She
being
was
here.
a girl.
He was lurking.
That's okay too.
Thank you. I'm glad. Oh, so everyone is invited. I am dropping a link. I'm inviting everyone on Facebook, on Twitter, on everywhere. So you cannot say that, oh, nobody told me. Well, Dal told you and Dal invited you. I'm going to be co-hosting on Friday. Also, quick shout out to Joey Paul, who also had a book release yesterday. Is the sequel to her
Yeah.
Yay! Sequel to her Lights Out series. Like now it's Lights On. So if you're interested in a sci-fi dystopian where everybody dies at age of of 60, but then suddenly some people are not getting their 60 years. I mean, if you want to read more about that mystery, you can also check Joey Paul, and also keep an eye for Wordstock 3 this Saturday's May 16, and they are going to talk about very interesting things. So keep an eye on that too. And also, God, so many things this week. There are so many things this week.
Yeah,
There
there's
is
a lot going
also,
on.
yeah, there's a virtual writers retreat the same day as Wordstock. So Sako Tumi is going to be one of the hosts of the virtual writers retreat.
Cool.
um she and then she's gonna also give a shout out like, hey guys, you can go and check the word stock. I mean, we are a community, we plug everybody because everybody's doing an amazing job. So everyone is here. Joseph, you were just listening today. I'm glad I'm entertaining enough for you to still be here. Thank you very much, guys, for being with us today. I think Tiffany Clark was here, yes, at the beginning of the sprint. I don't know if she. Are you still here, Tiffany? Maybe not because she's preparing for her sprints. Um, but yeah, she's gonna be sprinting today at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. So like very, very, very soon, 15 minutes. Get your pee break. Eat what you gotta eat. Drink your waters. Work on you. Save your documents. And I'm gonna also, Lauren, give us your outro. Who are you again? And so people can find you, and your channel is in the link is in the description. But tell us, who are you, Lauren?
Well, thank you for having me. I had a blast. Again, my name is Lauren, and my YouTube channel is Divided by Sight, and it's a YouTube channel dedicated to giving tips and advice for anybody that is visually impaired or is losing their sight or knows somebody that's losing their vision and could use some advice on where to go. Because I think if I had that kind of resource when I was losing my vision, it would have made that transition easier.
Awesome. And soon you will also start maybe having some AuthorTube content. I'm inviting you to join AuthorTube. She is also a poetry and fantasy writer. So she didn't say that because her channel is not about that yet, but she might. And she is also a member of the blind community here on YouTube. So that's my awesome co-host today. And you know me, guys. I am Dulce Silverno, I am Dulce Silverno, the partially. I cannot say this with a straight face.
You ever
The,
kind of like Stitch a little bit?
a little bit, yes. No. If you want me, I can be Stitch. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm Dulce Silverno, the partially blind alien from Andromeda, from a distant galaxy, who's an own voices author. And this is my channel, and this is my nonsense. I sprint every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also co host on several live streams because people invite me, and I love co hosting. So, yeah,
it's probably because they love having
that's
you.
me. Yeah, this is the shout out for Feast. Tiffany Clark will be streaming in about 15 minutes. So if you want to get more things written, go ahead and find Tiffany's channel. And so we are saying goodbye here. Thank you very much for coming, everybody. And I will catch you in my next stream. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day, everyone.